Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And is it evening yet or still morning? Good afternoon. Okay, it's afternoon.
Morning.
Okay, it's not yet noon. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. It gives me great pleasure to be here and just sitting here in your presence of everyone. I'm just taken in the awe of just the love. I feel so welcome. I feel so at home. I feel like I don't want to leave, like I belong here. I was getting a history lesson from the Honorable Prime Minister earlier that Jamaicans may be from Uganda mostly or some from Nigeria. But the bond that I feel here, the love, the comfort, I don't know, maybe I was different because I feel so at home when I'm here. Something about just being around you and I want you to know how grateful I am to be here, to exploring your culture. It means a lot to me, which is why I decided to stay for 9 days, because I wanted to explore it all. So I'm very grateful to be experiencing it. Your food. I always say as a Jamaican woman that Jamaicans cook the best. Well, let me tell you something. I started eating your food. The way you prepare your meal, it is absolutely, I'm very hard to please. Let me just start by saying before I finish my sentence. It is absolutely amazing, well seasoned, well cooked, delicious. And I have been enjoying your food. I've tried, this is the one of the banana, my toki so far. I'm about to try Rolex today. They told me to make sure I get the street one, don't get none with the chicken. I must get the street one for the Rolex. But I just want you to know that I've been exploring your culture and it has been amazing. The music, the way you love dancehall, the way you've been celebrating my music and culture, the exchange of culture, it's just absolutely amazing. I'm very gleeful. It's an honor to be here, to just be accepted among you guys. I want to thank you so much wholeheartedly. I also want to greet the Spirit of God, because these are things that I pray for. To be into rooms that I never even imagined that I would be. Like, who would have known? I'm a little poor girl from Jamaica, and my slogan is from homeless to greatness, because I've worked my way to the top. I'm self-made. And so I just want to know that when I was fighting even for black hypocrisy back in my country, it was for moments like this, where young girls, black women who look like me can be reminded that dreams can come true, and that you can walk into rooms like this and be loved and appreciated wherever you are. You just have to believe in yourself. So I just want to leave you with my motto, which is good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes better and your better becomes best. Big up to Father God for being there among you guys. I'm very appreciative. Thank you all so much.
We're going to have the particular speaking next. At 97 million views on YouTube. She has a song called So Me Like It, her own, and it has over 139 million views. That's her for you. She's a queen of dancehall. That's what she referred to that side. And she's here for a concert called Let's Get Spiced. He says, Julian, I was telling you to be there. I think it would be good for you to get spiced. As you come to speak, next to her is Polly Nahania. She likes calling herself Paula, the CEO of Africa One Tours and Travel. They aided in the bringing of this, together with Safari Beats. And allow me to tell you, these elegant women in the elegant dresses are dressed by Kushona Design.
Oh, really?
The husband welcome which to a child
I am very pleased, actually honored. Welcome this incredible dancehall artist, Spice, our sister from Jamaica. I think they were waiting for what I was going to say next. Where you are is the seat of the 900-year-old kingdom. We call it Bulange. Yeah, that's the authentic name for this place. Some of the people here may know that Jamaica got independence in August 1962, turning her into an independent constitutional monarchy. Within the Commonwealth realm, I think the King of England is the head of state. And by that time, Britain had ruled Jamaica for 300 years, by 1962. Uganda too got independence in 1962, in October. And the British had been here for 60 years, on the 60th. However, the Kingdom of Buganda, at whose seat you are right now, is a constituent part of the country known as Uganda. But by 1962, when we got independence from the British, the kingdom had existed for over 850 years. So the Kingdom of Buganda is older than the country Uganda, because Uganda is really a creation of the Europeans, the British. But I'm very pleased that you are in the continent of your ancestors, in one of the oldest kingdoms of Africa. Kingdoms like the Kingdom of Buganda are the depository of our heritages, our customs, our traditions. And I think the soul of the African people is embedded in the heritage of her people. That's why music is vital. Music, as they say, is food for the soul. It's derived from the inner feelings, the inner beings of those who write it, those who perform it, those who are entertained by it. That's what music does. It breaks barriers. And Africans tend to have a natural rhythm. I've never found a scientific expression for this. A child deep in the village, when he hears the sounds of a drum, that child will move the foot to the beat of the drum. Maybe because we have these natural barriers in Africa, the forests, and the lakes, and the rivers, and the mountains, and the wild animals, and maybe music is what connects the African people. Maybe that's why we've got the natural rhythm. Music has thrived within the black race all over the world because it cannot be held in chains. Music cannot be held in chains. And probably that's why it thrives everywhere you find black people. Music thrives. Music cannot be discriminated against in the actual sense. You know, the artist may be denied opportunity here and there because of the color of hair on his skin. That can happen. That happens. That happens. But what comes from that artist's mouth? What comes from Spice's mouth? You know, expressing the inner feelings, the soul within that skin color, that cannot be enchained. Nobody can discriminate against that. And an artist like Spice is the perfect ambassador of Uganda and our kingdom. I love artists, I like musicians, I interact with them whenever I can. The minister brings them all the time, and I'm at home when I'm with them. Actually, I asked Spice about Spice Diane of Uganda, and she told me the communicate. And I told her I'll send Spice Danny a message, maybe through the minister or somewhere, that she should get inspiration from you. She is actually, she's making very good progress, even here. Winston Churchill was a British Prime Minister. I'm sure everyone from Jamaica has heard the name Winston Churchill. He called Uganda the Pearl of Africa. You heard Juliana called Uganda the Pearl of Africa. It's not original to us. It's from Winston Churchill, and it's one of the lyrics in our national anthem. And you know, I think he was right. Besides the motorbikes, we call them border borders. You've seen them in Kampala.
I was on one.
You were on one. And you are very brave then. Besides those and the horrendous traffic in our little city here, Uganda is one of the most beautiful countries on the African continent. I hope you travel outside the urban areas and you go in the countryside. You will agree with me when I say that Uganda is one of the most beautiful countries in the African continent, probably in the world. I've been around a little bit, and there are very few countries like Uganda. You know, and the places you visit, like the Kasubi Royal Tombs, has she been there?
She's going to.
Kasubi Royal Tomb, that's where 4 of our past kings are interred. The Martyrs Shrine, you were there in Namgongo. Those are an expression of our heritage. And the world needs to know more about Uganda. You know, the world knows very little about Uganda. I'm not so sure that before you were invited here, you had heard about Uganda. Most probably not. You know, many people know about the mountain gorillas in Winnie. I don't know whether you have time, you should go and see them. The big cats, you know, people know about the big cats, the lions, the leopards, and all those things. But our heritage, our culture, our way of life, our food, I'm happy you like our food, even our music, are some other attractions which should bring in visitors from all over the world. The big cats are everywhere. When you go to Tanzania, you go to Kenya, big cats exist everywhere. You know, the lions and all the leopards, even in South Africa, even in Namibia, they are there. But Uganda's cultural tourism is unique in my view, because like we have the oldest kingdom in Africa, the kingdom of Uganda. When you get to learn about it, there are lots of things to explore, to learn, things that would interest you, considering that you look like somebody with an inquisitive mind. So, yeah, you are the right ambassador, I can say that again. So let me finalize. You know, these artists don't want long speeches. But I also welcome in a special way these little beautiful people. Welcome here. You're very, very beautiful, especially the young one here. She's so beautiful. Make good use of your beauty. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you, Spice, for coming. Now, I understand you've been given so many names, but you haven't met the Katikiro of the Kingdom of Buganda, the Prime Minister. All those people who gave you those names don't even have the authority to do so. So discard all of them. Now I'm going to give you a name, and I've written it here so that you don't forget it. Your name is Nankula. I'm going to tell you what it means, and you belong to the Nkula clan. Nkula is the rhinoceros. The bravery, the strength, the courage of that animal is what I see in you. That because you heard what she said, where she came from. Look where she is. She must belong to the Nkula clan. And that's one of the most revered names in that clan. You know, here we're given names according to the clan to which you belong. All of the people you see here belong to different clans. And the names, when people tell me there is a gentleman called the Kakande. What is the guy who covers? What's your name? Kakande. He's right there. I knew he belongs to the Ngere clan. That's the core of personality. But you tell me your name and I know the clan to which you belong. That's how it is here. That's how our forefathers crafted that social system. There is a lot to learn about the people. That's your name. Now, I've got a few gifts for you. probably they will remind you about the visit to the seat of the Kingdom of Buganda. This is a little booklet, the brief history of the Kingdom of Buganda. You can read it over a cup of coffee and you get to understand what the kingdom stands for. Because when we talk, there are cameras, there are people around you, not much sinks in. But over a cup of coffee, we grow the best coffee in Africa, by the way, Uganda. So people shouldn't give you tea. I know Jamaicans drink a lot of tea, but you should start drinking Ugandan coffee. But anyway, as you do so, you can read that little booklet. Reminds you of the visit. And this little coffee mug, it's made out of Ugandan bamboo. Now, the lion symbolizes royalty. In Uganda, we call Kabaka many names. He's got 72 titles. One of them is Mporogoma, the clan to which he belongs. The clan into which Julian married. Mporogoma. That's the symbol. And this is made out of bamboo, Ugandan bamboo. These words are in Uganda. Katikiro. Thank you for visiting Katikiro, Prime Minister. So I hope you take your coffee from this little man.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
and this bag, this is the bark cloth, which our forefathers invented in the 13th century. The people in Uganda were not wearing skins, they were not moving around naked. We were wearing bark cloth around us. I told you how they used to dress before we encountered civilization from other people. So that's the bark cloth, and just so to show that we are not uncivilized, as some people want to depict us. This is the emblem of the kingdom. So that's the little bag. Again, to remind you of the visit, the seat of the kingdom.
Thank you so much.
Who carries your bags? Please. I'm going to say a few words in Uganda for the media houses. Uganda is our language. Just for the media houses that are here that use Uganda. Ntegeeza aba Jamaica tebamuzala. Nakintu nnyo nga bwe muwuliddewo ekitiibwa Ssebwanga amunnyonnyola ne Shafiq Miro, muyimbi wa linnya, azze wano okwongera okutumbula ebyobulambuzi mu Uganda ne mu Bwakabaka bwa Buganda. Waliwo omukago wakati wa Uganda Tourism Board ne Buganda Heritage and Tourism Board okwagala okulaga ensi ebifa mu nsi yaffe. Abantu tebagenda gye batamanyi. Abantu ebifo bibakyalira bibeerera abantu bibategedde. Kakati omuyimbi ono Spice ow'erinnya bw'ajja wano, ensi yonna ejja kumanya nti ebadde mu Uganda. Era bw'ava n'omutwala mu masiro e Kasubi, mukimanyi mwenna nti e Kasubi y'entabiro y'obunjufu bwaffe bwe twoleka eri ensi. Kakati omuyimbi ono bw'ajja, abantu bategeera nti mu Uganda tewaliyo mpologoma zokka nango na njovu. Omanyi ab'enjovu balowooza boogera ku ssemazinga wa Afrika, balowooleza mu bisolo. Naye ate ekintu ekikulu beffe abantu, obuwangwa bwaffe, ebyobusika bwaffe, enneeyisa yaffe. Kakati omukyalo ono bw'ajja, ate gava mu Jamaica, abantu bonna abali mu Jamaica baava eno ku ssemazinga wa Afrika, babasuubula mu kutu bajjajjamu. Kakati anaayiwaka twagadde tumwanirize wano, tunyumyemu naye tumutegeeze ebifa wano, ate naye tukakasa nti ensi ajja kugibuulira ebifa. Obulambuzi ensonga nkulu. Obulambuzi buleeta ssente, oba abalambuzi basasula. Obulambuzi butondawo emirimu. Babalaze wano Ssenkulu wa Buganda Heritage and Tourism Board Nsubuga. Kabaka yamuwa omuliro okukulira ekitongole kino, waliwo n'abakozi abalala bangi baakulira. Naye n'abamuliise wano abakola ku by'obulambuzi ebyo bigimu. Obulambuzi gavumenti efunamu ensimbi. Naye ate ekikulu n'obulambuzi bwakwewummuzaako. Tukubiriza abantu ba Uganda bayige okwewummuzaako. Ngesika kitwala abantu mu nsi eyo gye baagala ogende bali enkuuma empitirivu. Bw'ogendesese wano mu bizinga, amazzi gonna mayonjo galimu munnyo. Abantu bonna baagala genda mu Mombasa, mu bizinga eby'effumbiro, amazzi galimu munnyo. Naye nga sesaawo wamu, naye wooteri bazizimbyeyo. Eyo yonna gye muwulira gye bakumira ebisolo. Ebintu birungi ebyokwewunza, mwemanyiza ogenda okulanga mu muleko. Abantu bangi ne Kasubi tebatuukangayo wala e Kasubi ng'ate baganda. N'olwekyo tuli ba mukisa okukyaza omugenyi ono era tusuubira nti obugenyi bwe bujja kgenda bulungi nnyo. I am sure residents of Kampala and the neighboring townships are going to come in large numbers to attend the show, the concert by Spice at Lugogo Cricket Oval on the 9th of May. They want me to attend. My schedules are too heavy. I don't know, I'm going to disappoint those people who I'm supposed to see on the 9th, but I would love to. I've seen some of your tape, your clips, dancing. I've seen them. Yes, my nicotine, they showed them to me. And you see her here, composed and nice and well behaved. She's even here. When she's on stage, it is some other story. I've seen it. But that's what the arts are about. The arts are about to bring out your inner feelings, to connect with the people around you. You don't do it dressed like this, do it. And you can't even dance, the way you like to dance when you're dressed like this. I'm sure you've seen our dancers, yeah? Our traditional dancers. They don't dress exactly like this. They dress in such a way as brings out, the way they wiggle the waists around. You can't do that when you're covered up in this dress. So, when she's on stage, she's there to show us what? Let's go.
First, you first take a seat for a brief session.
Okay.
First and foremost, I want to introduce to you a representative of all the dancehall artists here in Uganda. He's called Mark the Urban.
Mark the Urban.
Yes. As you welcome your guests inside the office, some of the ladies that came with her just 2 minutes here, I would like them to stand up. They are the Spices dancers.
Oh, really?
Risto, Kikali, just like you see them, they are spiced. You talked about Director Jeremy Kakandi. I want to report to you that, you can see. I want to report to you that Spicy, on all of the TV interviews, she said she might...
She's not called Spice.
Spice.
Spice. She would be spicy.
When she was Spice, said she could kidnap Jeremy and take her because of the good videos he does. And he's willing to do them with a feeling with them. She promised that they are hopeful. They will have that. Jeremy Kakandi is there, as you see.
She's going back with him.
She said she was like, because of the good videos he did for him. She was just appreciating the work.
Okay.
She was just appreciating the work.
But that's how opportunity comes around.
Yeah. Lastly, as you look here, most of them are you. I want you to allow, and maybe Spice will accept. They just want a captain. Yes.
Takes an artist to train. Thank you, Spice. And our guests from Jamaica and beyond, I'd like to welcome you all to Bulange this morning. Welcome you all to Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Spice has been here, I think, since Monday? 9 days. She will be here for 9 days, but she's already been here for about 4 days. And it pleases me to note that she's already been given about 5 names, which is the Ugandan way. I think you are warned that we're very friendly, warm, and embracing people. You're going to struggle to leave Uganda, I can assure you. But I'm very pleased that now of those 5 names, Katikiro, we have shortlisted. You are now going to do the honors of baptizing Spice, her true Uganda kingdom name. And the clan you give her is a clan she'll go back home with and live by until the end of time. So we're making history here today. And Katikiro, the other thing you'll allow me to say before I relinquish the mic, because really it's not my day, this is a day for Spice, it's a day for the Kingdom of Buganda to celebrate her talent. Mine is to say that we're making history here, Katikiro. This is not any other occasion. This is one of the first artists that has accepted to explore Uganda alongside performing in Uganda. It is no secret that artists generally, especially of her stature, international repute, I think she has over 10 million followers in the social media spaces. She's a world-renowned artist. She's a busy woman, is the point I'm trying to make. So for her to take 9 days, she could have come, performed at Lugogo Cricket Oval, and left Uganda, and been happy for it. But she accepted to partner with the tourism board, Uganda Tourism Board, Buganda Tourism Board, with the whole of Uganda really, to go around our heritage sites. Yesterday she was in Namgongo. Today she will do Kabaka's Trail. So she will be in Kasubi Tombs in another hour or so. She will do the Kabaka's Trail. She will go to Murchison Falls. She's going to name a rhino in Uganda at Ziwa. She is going to do all things Ugandan. And as she does that, in her international station, Spice is going to get all eyes on Uganda. And that is why we really, really celebrate you, Spice. You're talented, no doubt. You're talented, no doubt. But your love for this country and what you've expressed so far, we don't take that for granted. So welcome again. And I hope you're setting a precedent. History is being made. May no other Ugandan, not Ugandan, international artist come to Uganda and not explore Uganda. I declare, in the name of Explore Uganda, any other international artist to cross into the shores of Lake Victoria and beyond must explore Uganda, starting with Kabaka's Trail, the lake, and onwards, up to Nakasongola and beyond. So thank you for setting the precedent. We are going to now make it, I think, standard. I have my team here with me from Uganda Tourism Board. So we are committing that this is one of many other endeavors that we are going to explore and partner with the Buganda Kingdom. So thank you very much for receiving us here at Katikiro. We are very excited. We hope we see you on Saturday. Uganda kukoma wano. Nerugogo Cricket Oval, we need representation from the kingdom. Because Spice will be doing her thing, a Jamaican thing. So welcome again and thank you very much everyone.
I was told I would reach further if the color of my skin was lighter, and I was made to feel inferior. Cause society say brown girls prettier. Me love the way me look, me love my pretty black skin. Respect due to my strong melanin. Proud of my color, love the skin that I'm in. My born racism, demolish colorism. The things when me I must say, you might not even love me back. I can hate from my own race, yes, that's a fact. The same black people, them say I'm too black. You reach out your skin, them same one come and chat. Well, since you say that I'm too black for you, do I look how you want me to? Now I'm gonna see if you're gonna say I'm too black for you. Or do I look pretty to you? Black people hypocrisy. Leave the girls them with low and sexy. Who no go on like say you have be broad, be pretty. Me run the whole of them and dirty iniquity. This a black people hypocrisy. Leave the girls them with low and sexy. I am black and beautiful, I know I'm pretty. And I'm reminding every black woman that you are beautiful.
Thank you very much. Again, stand up, the athletes.